Extended Read 1. Remember to annotate as you read.
Cassie's Fight. An excerpt from Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred D. Taylor.
In the award-winning book, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, the Logans are an African-American family living in rural Mississippi in 1933. A time of racial tension in the South, extreme violence against blacks is routine. The Logans own a small piece of land, which they are struggling to hold on to. But 9-year-old Cassie Logan does not understand how important the land is to her family and why they should fight to protect it. When Cassie is humiliated in public by a white girl named Lillian Jean Sims, and she is forced to apologize even though she has done nothing wrong, Cassie sees all too clearly that she is judged to be at fault simply because she is African American. The injustice of this situation prompts Cassie to come up with a plan to find justice in her own way. In this excerpt from Chapter 8, Cassie's father advises her to ignore the situation and avoid trouble. But Cassie, pretending to be Lillian Jean's friend, decides to act on her plan.
Now, this thing between you and Lillian Jean, most folks would think you should go around doing what she'd tell you. And maybe you should. Papa! Cassie, there'll be a whole lot of things you ain't gonna want to do, but you'll have to do in this life just so you can survive. Now, I don't like the idea of what Charlie Sims did to you no more than your Uncle Hammer, but I had to weigh the hurt of what happened to you to what could have happened if I went after him. If I'd have gone after Charlie Sims and given him a good thrashing like I felt like doing, the hurt to all of us would have been a whole lot more than the hurt you received, so I let it be. I don't like letting it be, but I can live with that decision. But there are other things, Cassie, that if I'd let be, they'd eat away and destroy me in the end. And it's the same with you, baby. There are things you can't back down on, things you gotta take a stand on. But it's up to you to decide what them things are. You have to demand respect in this world. Ain't nobody just gonna hand it to you. How you carry yourself, what you stand for, that's how you gain respect. But, little one, ain't nobody's respect worth more than your own. You understand that? Yes, sir. Now, there ain't no sense in going around being mad. You clear your head so you can think sensibly. Then I want you to think real hard on whether or not Lillian Jean's worth taking a stand about. But keep in mind that Lillian Jean probably won't be the last white person to treat you this way. He turned toward me so that he looked me full in the face, and the seriousness of his eyes startled me. He held my chin up with the wide flat of his hard hand. This here's an important decision, Cassie. Very important. I want you to understand that. But I think you can handle it. Now, you listen to me. And you listen good. This thing, if you make the wrong decision and Charlie Sims gets involved, then I get involved and there'll be trouble. But big trouble? I whispered. Like the trees? Don't, said Papa, but it could be bad. I pondered his words, then I promised. Mr. Sims ain't never gonna hear about it, Papa. Papa studied me. I'll count on that, Cassie girl. I'll count real hard on that. For the month of January, I was Lillian Jean's slave, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. She even took to waiting for me in the morning with Jeremy, so that I could carry her books. When friends of hers walked with us, she bragged about her little colored friend and almost hugged herself with pleasure when I called her Ms. Lillian Jean. When we were alone, she confided her secrets to me, the boy she had passionately loved for the past year and the things she had done to attract his attention, with no success, I might add. The secrets of the girls she couldn't stand, as well as those she could, and even a tidbit or two about her elder brother's romantic adventures. All I had to do to prime the gossip pump was smile nicely and whisper, Ms. Lillian Jean, every now and then. I almost hated to see the source dry up. At the end of examination day, I shot out of Miss Crocker's class and hurried into the yard. I was eager to get to the crossroads to meet Lillian Jean. I had promised myself to first take care of the examinations and then... "Little man! Claude! Christopher John! Come on, y'all!" I cried. "There's Stacy!" The four of us dashed across the yard, trailing Stacy and TJ to the road. When we caught up with them, it was obvious that the jovial mask TJ always wore had been stripped away. "She did it on purpose," TJ accused, a nasty scowl twisting his face. "Man, you was cheating," Stacy pointed out. "What you 'spect for her to do? She could have give me a break. Weren't nothing but a couple bits of old paper. Didn't need 'em nohow." "Well, what you have them for?" "Aw, man, leave me be. All y'all Logans think y'all so doggone much with y'all's new coats and books and shiny new Packards." He swirled around, glaring down at Christopher John, Little Man, and me. "I'm sick of all y'all. Your mama and your papa too." Then he turned and fled angrily up the road. "TJ, hey man, where you going?" Stacy yelled after him. TJ did not answer. The road swelled into a small hill, and he disappeared on the other side of it. When we reached the crossroads and saw no sign of him on the southern road leading home, Stacy asked Claude, "Where he go?" Claude looked shamefaced and rubbed one badly worn shoe against the other. "Down to that old store, I reckon." Stacy sighed. "Come on then, we'd better get on home. He'll be all right by tomorrow." "Y'all go on," I said. "I gotta wait for Lillian Jean." "Cassie." "I'll catch up with ya," I said before Stacy could lecture me. "Here, take my books, will ya?" He looked at me as if he should say something else, but deciding not to, he pushed the younger boys on and followed them. When Lillian Jean appeared, I sighed thankfully that only Jeremy was with her. It could be today for sure. Jeremy, who seemed to be as disappointed in me as Little Man, hurried on to catch Stacy. That was fine too. I knew he would. I took Lillian Jean's books, and as we sauntered down the road, I only half listened to her. I was sweeping the road, looking for the deep wooded trail I had selected earlier in the week. When I saw it, I interrupted Lillian Jean apologetically. "Excuse me, Ms. Lillian Jean, but I got a real nice surprise for you. Found it just the other day down in the woods." "For me?" questioned Lillian Jean. "Ah, you is a sweet thing, Cassie. Where you say it is?" "Come on, I'll show you." I stepped into the dry gully and scrambled onto the bank. Lillian Jean hung back. "It's all right," I assured her. "It ain't far. You just gotta see it, Ms. Lillian Jean." That did it. Grinning like a Cheshire cat, she crossed the gully and hopped onto the bank. Following me up the overgrown trail into the deep forest, she asked, You sure this is the way, little Cassie? Just a bit further. Up ahead there. Ah, here it is. We entered a small dark clearing with hanging forest vines totally hidden from the road. Well, where's the surprise? Right here, I said, smashing Lillian Jean's books on the ground. Why, what'd you do that for? Lillian Jean asked, more startled than angry. I got tired of carrying 'em, I said. This what you brought me all the way down here for? Well, you just best get untired and pick 'em up again. Then, expecting that her will would be done with no more than that from her, she turned to leave the glade. Make me, I said quietly. What? The shock on her face was almost comical. Said, make me. Her face paled. Then, red with anger, she stepped daintily across the clearing and struck me hard across the face. For the record, she had hit me first. I didn't plan on her hitting me again.